Hey guys, welcome to episode 10 of the 2-Minute Warning. I'm Blake Showalter.
And I'm Beto Vacadillas.
And today we have on an absolute stud of a wide receiver for the SEMO Redhawks, Damoriea Vick. Thank you for joining the show today, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. I mean, we're looking forward to talking to you today. I've been watching you all year and obviously last year as well, too, man. You're an absolute dog. One thing I want to point out, we love Ryan, obviously. He's an absolute dog. But that little stint when he was out, you went off. I remember that one game. I think you had 2 or 3 touchdowns watching that, man. You went absolutely off. I want to talk about that little opportunity there because obviously you're ranking top 5 in receiving an OVC. Great year for you, but yeah, just talk about that real quick for us.
Just talk about that EKU game. That's what you're talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I mean, shoot. I honestly didn't even know it was going to be like a game like that for me, to be honest. Like, that was just how the game was going. Like, I remember like early in the game, the coach was talking about their headsets not working. So like, I remember my OC had came down on the field and was just like calling plays straight from the field. So like, I know it was kind of hard for the coaches to even put me in a position to even do good that game. So, and then I just remember like it was after that drive. I think I scored my second touchdown. My coach had told me to like get some water. He was like, it's about to be a long game. So I just remember I came to the sideline like a little tired. And so I was just like, dang, I gotta do whatever I can to stay fresh out here.
Hey, man, you absolutely did. Obviously a tough loss in that game, but you know what? I just remember I was disappointed with that loss, but I just remember walking off the field, I was like, this dude can play. This dude can absolutely play. I already knew that for real. And it's like talking to you after that and stuff like that. Obviously, had that shoulder injury that held you back just a little bit, but even coming back off of that strong. Sure, I remember we got one picture. It was you playing at Central Arkansas, and like you made this one diving play, and I absolutely lost my mind on that one, bro. That was absolutely insane. Also, I appreciate you following us too, by the way. I appreciate that.
No, appreciate y'all. Y'all be sending me some hard picks.
Hey, we got more on the way. So we got more coming. But real quick, I want to talk to you just about before college. Also, I got my boy Beto over here. He's going to ask some questions soon as well.
Yes, sir.
But just before college, coming out of Oklahoma City, having a good high school career as well, and then also obviously going to Missouri State and stuff like that. What was your high school experience like as a wide receiver? I like hearing about what those guys talk about their quarterbacks and stuff like that back in high school because sometimes they got some dogs thrown to them back then, but obviously you got Paxton now or had Paxton now and probably an improvement there. But what was high school like for you?
I mean, like I said, I didn't even play football until my junior year of high school. So like really, it was just like me learning like the basics.
Hold up. We talked earlier. You said that you mainly didn't really play football, but you said you wait till your junior year to play football, bro.
Yeah, because I was mainly just hooping. I played for a EYBL team in Oklahoma. It's called Team Griffin. I don't know if you heard of them or not, but yeah, I used to play for them a little bit. And I remember in high school, it felt like my high school coach wasn't trying to help me get recruited too much in basketball. So I was like, man, you know what? I might have to just get on the field. And then we ended up getting a new football coach my junior year, and I remember he would just come down to the basketball gym and ask me to just come out and run routes one day. And I was just like, you know what, I'm going to just give it a try. And I went out there one day and just ran routes, and then it was just history from there. And I remember I really didn't have enough money to buy like any cleats or gloves, and my high school coach just helped me like get all the things I needed to play. So
yeah, that's no surprise. That's no surprise. That's no surprise. Somebody saw you your junior year. He was like, "Who the hell do I got my hands on right now? This is crazy, dude. That's amazing."
Yeah. So it was like a cool experience though, because like I didn't really have nobody that looked out for me like that. So like my high school coach was like still to this day like one of the people I'm like real close to. Like anytime I need some advice or something about life or football, anything, I always call him and see like his input because he went to the NFL for a little bit. He played for like the Ravens and I think the Panthers, Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
and he played at Mizzou. I don't know if you know him. His name is Lorenzo Williams. He played at Mizzou a while back. He played defensive end, and so he gave me a lot of knowledge about the game early on, and he helped me just get my name out there a little bit. And I ain't have too many. I didn't really have too many offers coming out of high school either. Most State was my only D1. Um, I had like 2 or 3 D2s, but like other than that, like most State was my best opportunity coming out of high school, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just try to go there, grind, and prove myself, and it just all worked out for the best.
Yeah, and I'm curious to hear about that because we talked to Paxton. I believe he said he was actually at Mo State when you were there as well. So what was
Yeah.
that like, just having that relationship, going at Mo State and then coming to SEMO? Did he have any say in or help in you coming to SEMO after all on all that, or what was up with that?
No. Well, so actually, so whenever I first got into college, I was my head coach was Dave Steckel, and he ended up getting fired my going into my junior year of college. Yeah, going into my junior year of college, and whenever he got fired, some of the staff that was with him had came to SEMO, and
Got it.
so like they had already kind of knew about me a little bit, so that kind of helped me get to SEMO, to be honest, because yeah, it was like my tight ends coach that was at Most State, a couple of our defensive coaches had came here, so yeah, so
That's awesome, man.
then
Shoot.
now yeah, and then now one of my old receiver coaches is here now, so
Hey, that
yeah,
worked out
so
well.
that's what really helped me get the SEMO for real.
I got you. And I talked to Paxton about it, saying this is going to be my last question for now, and I'm going to let Beto take over. But again, you said that a lot of your.
I forgot to talk about that with Pax. So yeah, I remember when I first got, it was like around when Coach Petrino had got there, and I remember we was all at the field one day doing 1-on-ones like with the DBs, like in the quarterbacks, and I remember Paxton had came out there, and like I ain't gonna lie, at first I ain't think Pax was the best quarterback,
Yeah.
like because like I don't know if you know Jason Shelley, like he was the starting quarterback at Mo State whenever I was there around that time, but
Sounds familiar.
that guy had a crazy arm, and so like I ain't really like think Pax was gonna be as great as he was. Like I ain't even gonna lie, like I ain't even think Pax was gonna be as great as he was. Like, but to be honest, he didn't really get his opportunity that he got here. So I I honestly didn't even see all the abilities that he had before coming to SEMO. To be honest,
But we know he's a dog now. We know he's a dog now, right?
yeah,
Shoot, yeah.
yeah. So that I ain't gonna lie, yeah. And I remember Pax telling me, because we had crazy workouts in the summer. Like we had these hard at like these hard sorry.
Nah, you chilling, man.
um we had these hard sprints one day on Friday. It was like every Friday we had these long distance sprints, and it was like super hard. And I remember Pax telling me he remembers me like just coming up to him and like just picking him up, helping him out at the end of the runs, because like he was just saying like nobody else was really messing with him, and I was like a team captain at most states, so like I was just like that's just like who I am. I just be going around just trying to help people out, trying to, and so I just went over there and tried to help him up, help him get through the sprints and stuff, and I guess that's something that stuck with him.
Yeah, I mean,
Telling me about that one day.
we see that on the sidelines, your character and stuff like that, just your energy you bring to the field, man. We obviously see that all the time. And one thing I was curious about, just with that transfer process, you talked about how the wide receiving coaches and a lot of the coaches from Missouri State come in to SEMO was a big part of that. But I asked Patrick, not Patrick, excuse me. I asked Paxton, sort of a similar question, but what was Took like in that process? He kind of gave me a cool story about that. Did Took play a big role in that, or was he talking to you a lot during that process?
Yeah, Tuca actually came down to Springfield and to see me personally. So like that's one reason like I wanted to come to SEMO too, because Tuke showed a lot of hospitality and stuff whenever I was recruiting, like, and he showed that I was a priority to him for real.
Yeah.
Like when I came down on my visit, Dad showed a lot of love on my visit, and you could tell they was really trying to push me to commit here, like early on. So yeah, yeah, Tuke was big in that process because I have any other coaches for real come see me during that process. To be honest, like coaches will call me or whatever, but he actually drove down and came and see me in Springfield. So that was kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, that's huge, man. I mean, I've heard some good stories about him just during that recruiting process. Real quick, I'm going to let Beto take it away for a second, ask some questions. I've kind of been hogging all the questions for right now, but go ahead, Beto.
Yeah, I mean, kind of going back to your high school days, you said you were a junior when you started playing, and then from going junior, never played before, to D1 offers, just absolutely crazy. What did you think of your season like this year, and then what do you expect for the future of Damoriea Vick?
I mean, my main priority right now is trying to go to NFL, but
Yes,
I'm
sir.
open to any opportunity I can get for real. Like whatever's the best opportunity for me, I'll put one foot in front of the other and try to do my best.
And we've seen that NFL talent, man. Just again, going back to that EKU game, you kind of going off there. Are you planning a pro day coming up? Are you and Ryan doing a pro day together?
I think yeah, I'm pretty sure our pro day is gonna be at SEMO sometime in April or May.
Got you.
Yeah, we'll be there for it, we promise.
Yeah, I'm making Ryan a little highlight reel right now for a season. I can make you one too if you want it, bro. I got you.
Yeah, for sure.
Got
Yeah.
you, man. Dude, I'm gonna let you take over that question real quick. I kind of hijacked that one real fast. My fault. But
Yeah. So obviously, like you've had a lot of experience in college sports, but what would you, if you had to pick, what are some of your favorite memories that you've had while you've been in college for playing football?
Some of my favorite memories. Well, I'll say probably just winning. So like I honestly I had won a conference with Most State the season before I came to SEMO too. So really just going winning conference 2 times back to back with 2 different teams. I feel like I don't think too many people has done that. So
did your high school shoot? My fault. Did your high school go to state or anything like that? I'm just curious.
nah, we had lost in the. I remember my senior year, we lost to the team that won state in the first round in the playoffs.
I got you. I was just wondering because I was like, shoot, you've been playing football for what now? I guess 7 years ish. I was like, shoot, is he got like 4 for 7 on championship football on this? Like that's crazy.
Man, yeah, nah, but I ain't gonna lie. When I was at Most State, we actually went 1-10 my sophomore year. So I've kind of been through everything like in football. Like I've been like in the winning season, I've been in the bottom of the bottom. So
Yeah, man.
I kind of know how it feels to be on both sides. To be honest,
Absolutely. And just about like your dreams to be in the NFL and stuff like that. Have any scouts contact you or anything like that? I don't know how much you're allowed to talk about that, but anything like that happening?
yeah. Throughout the season, a lot of scouts was coming to meet with us and watch practice a lot. So yeah, throughout the season, I was in contact with some scouts and stuff, talking to them.
Are you allowed to throw out any teams, any names, or is that kind of confidential?
Um, I mean, it's kind of up in the air right now.
Just answer me this one. I'm a huge Jets fan. Were the Jets hitting you up a little
The
bit?
Jets, nah, I
Damn.
ain't really talked to the Jets too much.
Shoot, man.
That's one team I ain't really talked too much to.
You gotta hit my boy Joe Douglas, bro. Tell him what's up. I got sent in the tape. Shoot. But yeah, man, that's amazing. And then, shoot, I mean, yeah, great memories here at SEMA, obviously. Just watching you, of course. I mean, I'm only a sophomore here, and like it's kind of been it's been you, Gino, Paxton, and Ryan just running the show here for a while, and it's been a lot of fun watching you. But yeah, do you want to get into some other topics? I know you talked about how you played basketball or loved basketball your whole life, and I know you're coming out of Oklahoma City, so I bet you're a Thunder fan, right?
Yeah. So, like fun fact, I actually like used to play against Trae Young all the time because
No.
he's from like he's from like 20 minutes. Like his school is from like 20 minutes from mine. Like so, like I used to play against Trae Young like every year.
Are we talking about that right now? Shoot. What was that like going up against him, man? That must have been crazy.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, that boy can shoot.
Yeah.
But like, it was cool. Like he would just be playing offense for real. Like he'll guard our team's worst player. Like he just getting that mug and just and like I remember I used to guard every team best player for real. Like whenever I used to play basketball, so I used to have to guard him like full court. And
Yeah.
like I remember it was like one time. This is like my sophomore year, and he was a year. He's a year ahead of me. So he was a junior whenever I was a sophomore. So, yeah, this is my sophomore year. This is at my high school, and I remember I'm guarding him like full court, and he's dribbling down on our sideline, and like right in front of our bench, like, and probably like he's probably like 4 or 5 steps behind the 3-point line, like right in front of our bench, and like he just pulled up right in front of my face, like 2 times back to back, like the same spot. And I remember I just looked at my coach like, bro, like, what do you want me to do?
That's crazy.
Like I don't even know what to do about that, bro. Like,
Does he
he
talk a little
just,
bit?
huh?
Is he kind of a big talker too?
Not for real, like a little bit, like sometimes, but he wasn't like a huge, like, yeah, he wasn't a huge talker for real.
He was just ice Trey in high school still, huh?
Yeah, but the refs kind of give him that good treatment. I ain't even gonna lie. He used to flop. I ain't even gonna fake.
That's
Because
crazy.
I like we used to try to no catch him. He would like try to tangle himself up, and then like he would just like start flopping and stuff. The refs giving him everything. I used to be sick.
That's crazy, bro. Shoot. Well, shoot. I mean, I guess you're not going up against Trae Young. I know it's high school, but I guess you're playing at a really high level. Do you any like travel and stuff like that? Play any other big teams or big names throughout your career in basketball?
I played against Sharif O'Neal too. I remember when I was playing with Team Griffin. I played against him whenever we went to Indiana. I remember we went to Indiana for a tournament, and we played against I think it was the California Supreme. And yeah, it was Shaq's son on there, and he had a little mid range. He wasn't like too hard though. I didn't think he was too hard. Like, but he had like a good mid range though. I remember they'll do pick and roll. They'll swing it to him on the pop, and he'll just hit that mid range every time.
That's great.
And like,
My fault.
you got it.
Oh, my fault. Did Shaq ever pull up to any game or something like that? You see Shaq up there or nothing like that?
I ain't see Shaq up there.
Man, that would have been cold. Shoot, that would have been
Yeah,
crazy.
that would have been cold.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so if you had to pick between going professional in NBA or going professional in NFL, obviously football's been really good to you, but if you had to pick going in one or the other, which would you pick?
That's tough. Because like basketball, like thing about basketball is like you can just get the ball and go get a bucket. Like,
Yeah.
like football, everything gotta go right for you to get the ball. Like the quarterback gotta throw a good ball, the protection gotta be good. Like that's the only thing I'll say about like basketball or football. But like I might choose basketball just because of that. Like just because
Yeah.
like whenever I need to go get a bucket or something, I can just go get it. Like I don't gotta like call up no play. I don't gotta, you can just make something happen.
Well, now I'm curious because in football you're very elusive. You're kind of a stronger guy, and you use your physicality to get the ball and all that stuff. What was your style of play with basketball? Are you kind of the same deal?
What was my style? Like I was just kind of like a all around player for real. Like
Yeah.
because I played like the 1 through 4 in high school. Like so, like I was just really like an all around player. Like Like, and I was gonna play. I was gonna guard the team's best player every time we played. Like, so I'll say I was just at like an all around type game because I could hit like I could shoot like a mug because I'm
Yeah.
a lefty now, so I could shoot, and then I could also get to the paint and make something happen too. And then I was good at dishing to some people. So
Got you. Have you ever pulled up to the rec center? My
oh
fault.
yeah, we done pulled up to the rec with the team and had a plenty of hoop sessions.
Got you, man. Shoot. That's hilarious.
Here's the real question. I know that on the SEMO basketball team, we've had some people transfer. We lost some seniors this year, and we might have some spots to fill. Is there any chance you could try to be a dual sport athlete, walk on the team, maybe dust off those old basketball shoes?
Bruh, man, I I ain't gonna lie. I was really saying I could have came off the bench or something last year and hey, like if I swear if I'd have been a 6 man or something, I would have been too nice for our basketball team, bro. I swear.
You could still do it, man. Just tap corn on the shoulder a little bit. Say what's up, man.
Man, I can't even shoot right with my shoulder now, man.
That's true.
If it would have happened to my right shoulder, then maybe, but
Yeah. I'm curious to hear about that. What's up with your shoulder and everything like that? I think we talked a little bit before a game one time. You said it was dislocation, correct?
yeah, I dislocated. I ain't had no MRIs or nothing yet because I was trying to get back for the UT Martin game at least just so we can like have some playoff hopes or something. But that ship has sailed, so I'm probably gonna try to get an MRI or something this week and figure out like what's really wrong with it.
Yeah.
I know I dislocated, but I probably got some ligaments or something because it's still kind of I still don't got all my mobility back.
You still played great though in that game. Shoot,
Mm-hmm.
had a couple catches in that one as well. That's crazy.
Yeah,
You know,
I was doing what I can,
shoot.
but what was you about to say?
My fault. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you got it.
I was about to say, I mean, with you graduating this year and obviously working with Paxton all this time, one guy I'm curious to see what you think about, because obviously Paxton has next year and maybe a year after that, but Greg Minnie came up pretty big for you guys and looked really well. What do you think about him?
Oh yeah, he has a crazy arm. Like all the freshman quarterbacks that we got, like all them boys can chunk the ball far. So that's one thing I say about like Greg, Josh, all them boys, because I don't know who gonna get their opportunity this week. So that's one thing I can say about them boys. Like all them boys, they're all hungry to play. Like Greg, Josh, all them boys hungry to play, and they all like work hard and try to get in the best position they can for real. So that's one thing I can say about them boys. They work hard, and they hungry, and they all can throw the ball real far for real. Like that's one thing Paxton maybe don't have as much as the younger quarterbacks is their arm ability, but Pax is just on a different level mentally. Like that's one thing I can say about Paxton. Like he knows where the ball needs to go every time, and it might not be like that for the freshman quarterbacks just because they don't have as much. They don't have as many mental reps as Paxton has, and Paxton. I ain't gonna lie, Paxton is a grinder. Like that boy, like watches film like nobody else. Like he works hard. So, and I know he's gonna help them younger QBs out because he's all even at practice right now. Even though he's not playing, like he's always back there telling like what QBs what he would do or tell them like about what reads they should make. So yeah, Pax is always back there helping and stuff. So I feel good about them boys. Like everybody should feel good about the new quarterbacks coming in for real.
Yeah, no, I'm excited about it. And just real quick, just want to confirm with this weekend, didn't get to talk to Coach Took for media stuff, but are you, Ryan, and many of the All-American guys sitting out this last game?
I honestly talked to Took about that today. I honestly don't know yet.
Gotcha.
Because with my shoulder, I was wanting to like try to get an MRI or something now and see like if there's anything wrong with it, or if it's anything that I may need to sit out for. So I think I got a doctor's appointment on Thursday, and I'm gonna get my shoulder looked at and see like what the damage is, and based on that, I'm gonna make my decision off that.
Gotcha, man. I wish we could come up there, but it's like the one game we're not gonna go out there and cover because it's like an 18-hour drive for us. For real. I know y'all are flying,
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's crazy. They got to get y'all some plane tickets, man.
yeah, man. Hey, we don't got that kind of budget right now. We even drove to New Orleans. That was like a 9-hour drive for us, but that was
Oh
fun.
yeah,
So
that's crazy.
yeah, man. That was my car too. I don't got that money like that. That was a lot of gas money. So shoot.
And that'd be my drive home though to
Yeah.
Oklahoma City, 8 hours.
I'm curious about that because obviously holidays are coming up, stuff like that. You headed back home for Thanksgiving and Christmas, all that stuff. Obviously
Oh
Christmas. I
yeah,
was saying.
yeah. I got to go back and get that good food.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
sir.
I've had Thanksgiving in a minute. I don't even remember last time I've been home for Thanksgiving, so
Yeah,
it's
man.
gonna feel good to because I think the last 2 or 3 years we went to the playoffs, so I ain't even been able to go home for Thanksgiving. So it's gonna feel good to go home and get my grandma's food and just spend time with family for real. I ain't only been home one time this year, so
Well, shoot.
it's gonna feel good.
Now I gotta ask. I mean, for me, I don't really got no opinions. My Thanksgivings are kind of iffy for real. But what's your favorite meal on Thanksgiving, bro? I gotta know.
That's hard. All my grandma food was good. Like I'll say maybe her. I'll probably say her homemade chicken pot pie.
Got you, man. So that sounds good. My family doesn't do it like that for real, but
Yeah, or maybe her baked beans though, because she made like these homemade like baked beans. They're so good.
got you, bro. Got shout out grandma for real. Shoot, that's crazy.
On me. Shout out grandma.
That's
What's
awesome,
your
man.
favorite food?
Bro, for me, it's got to be mac and cheese for when it's done right. Sometimes they mess it up a little
Ooh,
bit, but when that mac and cheese is done right, the one thing I can't stand, bro, is that sometimes people get the mac and cheese and they try to make it. They put too much money into it. They try to make it better than it should be. I
yeah.
like that cheap. Put it in the oven.
You
Big
like
mac.
you like that? You like the shells and cheese?
Oh yes, sir. Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. That
sir.
shells and cheese. That's the way to go.
No, as a kid, or even in high school, I came up doing wrestling, and like my one little cheat meal I'd have, I get that Velveeta, those shells, bro.
Yep.
Put it in the
The little
microwave, eat that
shells.
up.
Oh, you the little Velveeta pack.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes sir.
Pour the water in it.
Oh yeah. No, dude, that thing. I'll never forget, bro. I'll never forget one time. My mom almost killed me. I was coming home from school and I was tired, out of my mind, tired. But I put it in the microwave with no water in it, right? And I was watching TV. I was like,
Oh,
"What's
the
that
microwave on
smell?"
fire.
Oh, damn near. It was almost bad. I was like, "What? What's smoking?" Had to run over to the microwave. Call my mom. I was like, "Hey, I might owe you a new microwave for real." But everything was good. But yeah, that's crazy.
Dang, that's crazy. I remember I did something like that. I put like foil in the microwave one time, and
Yeah.
like it started sparking and stuff. I was like, oh shoot, had to take it out real quick.
That's crazy, bro. Nah, man, shoot. Real quick, I don't want to take too much of your time up. We got about like 9 minutes left, stuff like that.
But
Just real quick, I mean, I'm excited to see what you do next. I mean, between you and Ryan, man, I'm stoked to see what you guys do. Definitely gonna be keeping track. Hopefully, one of y'all end up in the gang green New York Jets. That would be amazing for me. I'd have to get a jersey for you. I'd have to get a jersey, but man, I mean, I'm curious. I know Ryan is invited to the Reese's Bowl, stuff like that. Have you been invited to anything like that, or any stuff like that to get your name out there?
hold on. I remember the Reese's guy was at the Central Arkansas game, but I remember one of my coaches said he had some interest in me, but I ain't got any invites or anything. But I got invited to a couple other um little balls for after the season.
That's awesome, man.
Um, I forgot the name of them though.
It's all good, man. Shoot, I mean, I'll figure out what it is and I'll put it out there for you, bro. Because we gotta watch that, see how you do. I know you're gonna do well, man. No doubt about it. That's the one thing. I mean, Ryan, he gives some of the best quotes I've ever heard for real. I asked him, like, what's it mean to be in the FCS other than FBS as far as going pro and stuff like that, and he said, it don't matter. I'm him. I gotta ask you that same question. I assume it's the same thing though.
What?
I mean, shoot, for you, what's the difference between FCS, FBS, or does it not matter at all to you?
There really is no difference between FCS and FBS. Like the only really difference is like the O line and D line for real. Like, but other than that, like I feel like skill players, like all the skill players be the same everywhere for real.
Got you, man.
So I feel like it don't even matter. The only thing that really matters is just like how hard you work and just like how much you believe in yourself for real.
Absolutely, man. I'm gonna let Beto ask just couple more questions. I know he has a couple more he wants to ask you, and then we'll let you out of here, man. I want to say I really appreciate you coming on the show today. I really appreciate it, man.
Hey, no, I appreciate you for having me for real.
So, just the first question. You guys are an absolute offensive unit. Whenever the Red Hawks take the field, you guys score so many points a game. I think the average is like 30 a game. What is the relationship between you and the other people on offense, whether it be Paxton, Gino, Ryan? I assume you guys look like you have great chemistry on the field. Does that translate to off the field, and what makes that bond so special?
I think everybody on the offensive side is pretty close for real. Because I know, me and Ryan, we always hanging out. So like, I live with Ryan, so me and him always hanging out. And then, like, I know the O line, like Gig and all them guys. Like, I'm always hanging out with them too. So I feel like the offense as a whole, like really the whole team is really pretty close for real. So I'll say that translates, and especially like with Paxton, and I feel like me, like Ryan, like in the receiver core, I feel like we have a pretty good chemistry because Paxton like just knows the game, like, and he sees the game like how I see the game too. So like I can't even explain it. Like I feel like I can step in Paxton's shoes sometimes and see what he's seeing. Like we both can see the defense like the same, and I feel like it helps me be able to get open easier because he already knows what I'm going to do. And he can pick
I can see that on the field. Real quick, I gotta ask: was that Ryan knocking on the door just now? Was that him?
Yeah.
Bro, we've been trying to get him on the show for weeks, man. You gotta talk to him for a shoot.
Want me see if I can get him on here?
Yeah, let's talk to him real quick. Turn the camera on real quick.
Yeah. Right here. I was doing this interview. They wanted to say what's up.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Hey, we've been trying to get you on for a minute. I gotta talk to Hans and see when you're free, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Shoot. Y'all been killing it this year, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Shoot. I'll finish this thing off real fast, man. Appreciate that. Getting them on real fast.
No problem.
All right, man. Well, shoot. That's pretty much all we have for real. Is there anything else you want to add? Just, I don't know if you want to say anything to people watching the show, just stuff like that.
What I want to add? I mean, if you're a SEMO supporter, thank you for all the support. And that's one thing I want to add. That's one thing I want to add, low key. Like the difference between like most state and here. Like the fans, like all the outside support, like it's crazy here, and like that's one thing I do love about Cape Girardeau and like SEMO is like even the president, his wife, like they're always out there like supporting. Like when we came back from I think Louisiana, when we got off the bus, the president was out there waiting on us to get back. So
that's awesome.
That's one thing I can see. Like that's just that support is just goes a long way. I ain't never had nothing like that. So,
dude, that's awesome, man. I mean, we see it all the time. I saw that little post TD celebration you had with him that one time. That was funny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude, I just want to say thank you so much. We wish you the absolute best. If you ever want to come back on, maybe when you win the league, we obviously love to have you, man. But we wish you the best, man. Thank you so much for coming on.
Appreciate you. Thank you, guys.
No problem. You have a great rest of the night.
See you.
All right, we're just going to say thank you again for Damoriea Vick coming on the show. We wish you the best, man. I know you got what it takes to be in the league. I know you do, too.
Same here.
Shoot, man. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to follow us at On Target Arrow on Instagram, Twitter, soon to be on Twitter, hopefully. I know we keep on saying that. But also, flip that phone horizontally, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and keep up with all of our stuff that we're putting out. We're working hard on that stuff as well. And leave a comment if you like the show, don't like the show. I hope you like the show. That'd be great. But, yeah, thank you again for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week.